Alright, hey people, what's up? NG's back again for another video. I want to keep this one really short because there is not much to discuss in this one. As you know, Sony Santa Monica Studios revealed yesterday that God of War Ascension will indeed be having a multiplayer component. They are adding online to the series for the very first time. And, a lot of people, from what I'm reading in the comments, are, going crazy about it, saying, "Oh no, man, we don't need multiplayer in God of War. It's going to destroy the single player altogether. Oh, it's just a cash in. They're doing this just because it's cool. It's going to ruin everything we know and love about Kratos and the God of War experience." Yeah, that pretty much sums up all of the complaints in one. Me personally, how I feel about this, it was definitely unexpected, seeing a multiplayer mode, even though it was rumored for like the past couple months or so that online would be coming to God of War, because you remember all the LinkedIn's, all that stuff saying that multiplayer mode, co-op of some sort would be included. So this isn't really much news to me because considering the track record of Sony things that have been leaked, usually it does come to fruition. So um, while I am, on the fence about how this is going to work, I'm not going to completely write this one off. First off, this is Sony Santa Monica Studios we are talking about. I don't think they would put something in here just for a cash grab, especially considering the pedigree the series has. I think they definitely thought this one out. And considering the fact that this is the 5th game in the series, if they wanted to, they could have added multiplayer into the 3rd game. They could have done something on the PSP if they really wanted to do multiplayer. So I think like there is some reason going on behind this. It's not just a shameless cash grab. And looking at the video that they put out, I gotta say it's definitely interesting. First off, the visuals of the multiplayer mode, they just look astounding. Because as you know, whenever a game goes into multiplayer and has a single player component, usually the multiplayer visuals are downgraded, for obvious reasons. But this just looks great, it's Sony Santa Monica Studios. They know how to push the power of the PS Triple. So any hopes and doubts about it being dumbed down and looking like shit, from the gameplay video they showed, which I still believe it's in the early stages, it looks great. And it's going to be 4-on-4 online. So, it's going to be 4 people versus another 4 people. And how this is going to work, well, I'm not sure that they did release any more details on it, but I think it's going to be a sort of objective-based multiplayer, like a progression where you have to complete the objective before the other team does. So let's just say the goal is to kill the Cyclops, and in order to kill the Cyclops, you have to do various things around the level in order to progress, and for things to happen, like you have to, I don't know, shoot like a giant spear into his legs to make him crouch down, and then you got to run up and fight hordes of enemies, and then get to the top, and then all 4 of you do your special, and then you kill him, and I think that's how the objective-based multiplayer is going to work, which I could see definitely being kind of fun, if you work as a squad and actually focuses and emphasizes teamwork. We use mics, whatever. I can see that being definitely adding some replay value into it. And honestly, if the core single player experience is still great and it's still up to the level of what we come to expect from the God of War games, then having this multiplayer, even if it ends up being subpar, isn't going to be a bad thing. That's the important part. If the single player is not compromised, then having a multiplayer wouldn't be too much of a problem. Take, for example, Bioshock 2. Bioshock 2 is a great example of how I think they compromised the single player for the multiplayer mode, which the multiplayer was pretty damn sucky. Same thing with Condemned. With Mass Effect, that's kind of debatable. Mass Effect 3's multiplayer mode, it was, well, I guess it really depends on who you're talking to on that one. But back to God of War. I have hopes for this, that it's going to be somewhat decent and fun. What I'd really like to see in a God of War multiplayer would be sort of like an arena-esque thing where you have your group of people in your own build versus another group of people in their own build. Like, you're all attacking each other, and then, you can be able to combo in and out. Like you throw it to your friend, he jumps, and then he lashes it down. He hits the ground, and then you just all do some crazy, crazy stuff. I think that would be really fun. So if they do incorporate an arena-esque multiplayer fight to the death, that'll be cool. That'll be definitely cool. Hone those reflexes even more. Gotta get the onto the controller. And yeah, that's really all I gotta say on the God of War Ascension multiplayer, people. I think people I mean, they're complaining for, I guess, past experiences. That is true, because when you look at other games that have forced on gimmicky, crappy multiplayer, it definitely does make sense. There is some reason for the complaints. But then again, this is Sony Santa Monica Studios, so I have at least some hope in them because they're one of my favorite devs. They rarely fuck up. I don't even think, in my opinion, they have fucked up. But that's just me. I haven't played all of their games. Yeah, so what do you guys think of God of War Ascension having a multiplayer? Will it be good? Will it be bad? Do you agree with me on it? Do you not? And yeah, just leave it below. I'd love to see what you guys think. Do some video responses. And yeah, I guess from me to you for now, I'm GS signing out. And like always, I will catch you guys later. Peace out. Oh, and I'm seeing the Avengers this Friday at midnight, so expect a review.